What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another day to Tritontech. Um, Continuing where we left off. The episode came out last week, but that was the one I recorded like 2 weeks ago. It's like I forgot to release it, but then, what happened? Holiday situation happened where I'm like, I don't have time to make a new episode, so that's what happened. So that's what stuff happened as it did. But anyway, we are back. Let's oh yeah, we definitely didn't build a nickel mine. Let's look at our ores real quick. Why'd I hit K? We have a decent amount of let's look at cobalt real quick. Okay, so we definitely need a cobalt mine. I'll say cobalt, nickel. Are those in the same spot? I don't remember. What else should help if I use the right button? It's been a minute since I played, so trying to get used to controls again. Where is there? I want to look over here real quick, see what's here. Because I don't remember. There's iron. There's cobalt and nickel. Oh, nickel's in the mountain. Okay. So what I might do, this one may be the iron and gala mine. Make this one the nickel and cobalt. If I can get it on the first try into its perspective ore. Mainly so it's not like all together. I think it would be nice to have multiple different areas to find the ore that we're looking for. There's nickel, a lot of nickel, cobalt. Yeah. Let's try to get those two. So we're gonna head back, and I'm going to actually I'll head back to the iron mine real quick and see if I can actually shift K. Never mind. I don't have a antenna on the base yet. The antenna was this. Okay. So in order to do this properly, I need a little bit of cobalt. So I'm gonna grab a little, just so that we have enough to build anything that we need that requires metal grids. Alright, I didn't mean to do that. Why did you lean forward? Alright.
Inventory full.
That's fine. It's not like we're getting... We didn't want a super large amount. We just wanted enough to finish kick-starting our cobalt needs, since for the most part we had gotten pretty lucky. I think I'm still gonna go for 2 wind turbines for the moment, and I think that will be enough. I want to look at the static drills again. Oh, I forgot I didn't need to do that. There was a new static drill that I wanted to try out. I can still try it out, especially if I can do it over like the... I might grab it anyway, or try to use it anyway to... I need to put lights on here. I'm... let's go here. It's... Let's see, where is it? Tools. It's not seismic survey. We don't need to use that. It's not better resources. Where is it at? This portable node miner. Okay, so the Mach 1. Let's put that on my hotbar. You don't take any metal grids. Tier 2 doesn't take any metal grids either. Tier 3 does. Looks just like the other resource node one. Oh, that sucks. I thought it could be I thought it was part of that thing. Are you smart grid? No. So yeah, I want to grab a couple of these. First things first, I'm going to make sure this rover's empty. Let's disconnect it. Let's grab a couple of these. Throw those in there. I'm using... Let's see. That's annoying. That's better. Power 2 kilowatts. It still says 2 kilowatts. Which I don't know if that's completely true. I'm not using that one. Not yet, anyway. So we grab 2 of these. Okay, so yeah, 3 of those. Let's grab some cargo containers. Let's grab a couple connectors. Gotta wait a second. Alright, there's one connector. Still need one more. How's our concrete?
Meteor storm inbound.
Still not a lot of concrete. Okay, so 2 connectors at the moment. Okay, so now we got the battery. But I think you're completely full. Yes, you are. And I have a wind turbine. Nice. Okay, so before we head off, to try to work on that, I forgot. I have a section for food. Alright, so let's get ready to go. Actually, I will take all the concrete that we have. How much gravel do we? Not a lot of gravel. Okay, so I think gravel is slowly going up. Let's look at the refineries real quick. Yeah, because we still got a decent amount of stone. Cobalt's being worked on. Okay. So let's try to be very particular of where we put our stuff. Mainly because don't have a lot of extra space in my truck. I had zero extra space. Well, if I gotta come back for crap anyway. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm missing some batteries. Pretty sure I'm missing some batteries. Is the programmable block this broken? Is there one on the other side? That one's working. There's always something. Anything else? You want to make me repair? Yeah, I'm definitely missing batteries. Those long, thin batteries I had on here. Yeah, we need to replace the batteries. Alright, let's go to 4. They're not there. Alright, how much? How much is a normal battery? Let's just so I can these quickly compare without having to keep switching hot bars. $200 for that one. $240. I know it's not the same as the slightly longer ones, but it should do the trick for now. At least get us to stop, like, maxing out on our power. Hopefully. Well, we're still kind of maxed. But we're also, like, super heavy. Okay. Little bit of a setback. But that's fine. I kind of wanted to redesign this thing anyway. I might try to make it a little bit taller. Actually, I don't know about taller. I want to make it so that it can easily connect up. There's cushion for what just happened. So it's like I really cannot do a lot at the moment. Alright, nickel's right here. But I wonder... I may try to stick the nickel one here so that most of the driving platform is covered up by this. Let's go back to 9. Okay. Now let's go back here. Ooh, I don't remember. I think it's here. Actually, before we do that, let's go back to 4 real quick. Let's find a control panel. Where's our buttons? Or did we? No, we did unlock buttons. It's good. Why game? Why you gotta be so annoying? What are you trying to pull? You don't tell me. Alright, let's look at the mod page real quick. To see what it says. Actually, let's... Come on. Come on, game. Or not really game, but node resources. Gathers ice and all other ores, Mach 2. It doesn't gather stone. But I wish it would tell me what it's saying that it's going to pull. I guess I'll build it. Feels like a little bit of a waste. To not tell me. Or does it need power to tell me? If it does, I'm kind of screwed. Or I can just go back to the other one. Okay, so instead of... Alright, I'm gonna build the small one for now. I just want to see what it's supposed to be. If it's doing what I want it to do. Because most of the stuff is easy to get currently. Overload on power currently. So it's not going to tell me anything. Okay. Waste a little bit of stuff. But I think I'm going to use the other one. At least I know an exact placement. Yeah, until I know an exact placement, I don't think I'll use the other one for the time being. It's like if I can get it to where this is where this one is, and I can replace it with the other one, I can just like slide it right into place. That's 6. And then let's go back to 4, 7. Extracting nickel. Nice. Alright, let's finish doing this. We got that there. Let's drop off all that. How much did I grab? 17. So I still got a little ways to go. Alright, let's grab a little bit more steel plate. Is there any in this one? That's nope. Didn't go there because it's too small, because I'm not using the stuff be small mod, because it kind of interferes with the it kind of interferes with the battery sources a little bit. Okay, I want it off of this block. Alright, let's check the other one. Now I don't need to build a whatchamacallit, because I can look through here. Cobalt. Yes! Alright. So we have our two. Our nickel cobalt mine was soon to be underway as soon as I get some power back. – 44% power. Alright. I'm gonna drive over there. Just to save a little bit of time. I'll say one good thing about me placing them where I did is the fact that they're kind of away from each other, so they shouldn't interfere with their speed. Or if it does, it's not going to interfere like that badly. Because I do know that these kind of need their space. Alright, let's just double check. Cobalt. Okay, so now... yeah, spiking all this power is not great. So let's go here. And let's try to I do want to replace this, a lot of this with concrete, but I kind of don't have a lot at the moment. Or at least make some of it more concrete. Like some of the just outer bits, maybe. Let's do that for a second. Now that we're up here, I think this will be a good spot for the for the little wind turbine tower. So we'll do that. Okay, so 1, 2. Oh, I didn't go out enough. Supposed to go out another row. Guys supposed to be in 3 by 3. One, two. Incon. Are you going to the observation base? Where are you at? Slightly over my base. All right. Like so. All right, let's just double check how low. Oh, ow. Okay, so roughly 19 from the ground. Let's get back up there. I just want to see oh yeah, there's plenty of space. Come up here, put one. Let's go there for a second. Go there. And then here we will put that. Okay, so one wind turbine facing that way. And then we'll put another one on this side. That doesn't work. So this would have to be that block. We shall see. That works. Let's grab that. Go back to 3. Would actually help if I used the right put that there. It's not super high off the ground. Like I probably could go higher. That one's more off the ground than the other. And then let's run around this way. And then let's put the battery in here. Because I think that will work out pretty well. Because I can cover it up with a plate or with a block, and it will just be hidden in plain sight. Let's not build that up just yet, because I kind of want to build up one of these turbines. At least start to build up one of the turbines. Fully build it up is going to be out of the question at the moment. I don't know. I could have enough stuff to build up both. Because, actually, no, I don't. I don't have enough girders. I will have to come back with more girders for sure. Yep. More girders. And then actually bring stuff for, bring stuff for... I didn't bring any conveying. So, let's not turn this on just yet. I do also... Like, I kind of want to lower where this is a little. At least where, the rivers will be connecting up at. To hopefully... How much stuff do I have left? Decent amount. But hopefully to, what I'm hoping is to gradually lower it just a little bit more so that this can just drive straight on. No issues. No boom boom like what just happened. Because that was kind of devastating. Like, I wasn't even going that fast. Like, that reminds me of something. Or, it reminds me a little bit of trauma that happened last night from my job. I'm driving to pick up some stuff from a wedding venue. We're driving over a train track. most train tracks, like, they're relatively like smooth. Like, there's hardly like any, like, there's the annoying discomfort of driving over it because of the fact that you got wooden, then you got the uh like the rails that kind of stick up, so it makes it, that's what kind of really makes it bumpy. But for some reason, and I will sleep actually, it is nighttime. But for some reason, this place, or the the town that we were in, driving through, decided to uh like one part of the train track, or to get to the train track was like super low. So it's like you drive over it, boom. It just, it was, it's like it's like I dipped a little. Like nothing like really happened with the truck at all. It's just the one of the carts we had in the back of the truck decided to take a little piss and snap three of its four legs. So it's kind of like, great, now I'm down a, or was kind of down a cart, and that was like a little bit annoying. You're gonna take a while though. And I don't have time to wait for that. And I didn't put down cargo containers. And I'm pretty sure he took all my stuff out. Yep. Let's go back to 3. And then lots of, let's grab a sorter next. And then lots of, do I use reinforced tubes or no? Let's just grab a whole bunch of pipes. And either I'm going to use normal conveyors or the pipes.
Meteor storm inbound.
TY. Oh, that's why. All right, that makes more sense. Why my issue that I was having with those? Because I'm like, I didn't have that issue earlier. Put one there. But I still will make slight adjustments to this rover at some point. Okay. I finished getting the wind turbines. I don't know if I have enough pipes, so let's grab some more. If I can. Alright, I think I'll just go with this. There we go. That was a whole lot better. And we're not spiking power. Excellent. So I'm gonna need another vent controller, probably. So like when either parking brake I don't know. I may redesign the hauler to the one that's actually going to be used for more AI movement to see if I can have it at the height that the wheels need to be at, and also I didn't bring a lot of steel plate extra. I don't think I brought any extra steel plate. Why do I do this to myself? Let's grab all the girders. Let's just make sure those are all the girders. They are. Okay. Let's get these two powered up. And then like I'm not gonna turn them on like extra just yet. Let it build up its power. And level moderate. Wind clearance optimal. I may have like the drive entrance like over here. So that just comes this way a little. This doesn't have to go far. Or like right here, so it's covering that pothole. Alright, let's go. Like I kinda want it to look interesting. But I do want that initially. And then now let's grab this. I need to get up there. Ha! Got it. Like so. Income Gremlin coming in for the. Where's the income? Oh, the observation base. There's a lot of income today. Actually, that is not how I want this. The reason why that's not how I want it, because I wanted to snake around the I would like it to snake around this a little. Alright, so that. Like so. Actually, let's put it. T-junction there, give it a little bit of shape. Where's that there? And then let's do round here. With a straight piece. And let's get the flare back out. I got a long way for unknown reasons. Yeah, this height would be nice. Because it's a little lower. Or it feels lower. How much time I got? Oop. Okay, so we're getting close on time. Let's put a conveyor there. Let's kind of put that there a little. Let's put a couple cargo containers here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like that should be kind of enough-ish cargo. Or one, two, three. Undo that. Do 4 and 4. So that way each one has its own connector And yeah. Put that there. The only thing about this height is I don't know if it's enough height. Let's grab the rover. Especially if it doesn't have to like reduce its height at all. Is it nighttime again? Almost. Or is it just dark because of the snare? Might be just because of the snow. Yeah, if I can... So, connector's gonna go on this level that I'm standing at, but in the block in front. So, I need to... let's go back to 4. For this one, let's do that. And then let's get back on top. Or I can just run around. And then do this on 3. We want this guy. Boom. Boom. Then that way I can build a little... I can slowly build a ramp up to it. And it'll just work out. Because... yeah, that should work out. We'll test it. All right. And then we'll go... five. Actually, back to 4 real quick. that is to... Oops. Let's see if this is too high. Yeah, the rover's too high. Alright. Let's go back to 5. Pull our scrap away. Grab more of that. Drop that off. Let's see if that will work. That actually works. More so than the other one. Like I could, like here, especially this block here. Go back to 5 and grab the that, and then that should that'll be fine. But I like the smoothness of that, so that's what we're gonna go with. Don't freeze on the game. Don't do that. Alright, back to 5. Ooh. I think this block, instead of keeping it like a flush bay on both sides. Are them two going after each other? I think the gremlin's going after, it's slightly going after that octopus. I clicked 4. I clicked 4. Give it a slight... I might change it to a different block if I can find another block that will simulate a barrier in between to give it more like the bay-like appearance that I'm going for. But that will work. And then here, let's go back to 5. I just want to cover this all. And I might as well add 2 more to the other side just for symmetry. I think that will work. Now, it's time for the most difficult part, welding. All right. Let's get at least 2 cargo containers done. The ones right in front of everything, where the connectors and everything's going to be. Get these. Because I can like design it better. Not really design, like put catwalks and all that stuff in here later. I think just getting this functional. Did I run out of steel plate? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I did run out of steel plate. I did. Oops, almost fell off. Okay. So that one doesn't have much to go, but it will work very well. All right, let's grab all that I can carry. And weld as much as this up as I can. I ran out of stuff. When did I run out of stuff? I don't know. Wasn't paying attention. All right. What do I have left? Still got a couple. And there we go on that one. That run is over. Grab the last of our stuff. And then we head back. What do I have in my hotbar? Okay. I won't pull any of that stuff just yet. When we get back, because I kind of want the rover to recharge a little bit. But we will be pulling it very, very shortly. I pulled a lot more conveyor than I thought I did. Huh. I did not think I did.
Energy low.
Your energy's low. That's fine. Heading back. Granted, I could have been charging here. Wasn't thinking. Should I grab my iron while I'm here? Yes, because I am using a fair bit of iron currently. And it just makes a little bit of sense to continue grabbing it when I can. As long as I don't break anything in the process. Okay, so that means I need to lower this by not a full block, but to like a half block like I did the other one. TY. TY. I didn't break it, did I? I don't think I did. Seven. TY. Nope. It just looks very dingy currently. Oh man. That means I gotta change the floor blocks here. In the garage. I just thought about that. Because if they don't work elsewhere, they're not gonna work here. Or I get it to work to where build the rover to where it can hold everything and be at this level. Oh, hold a decent amount. It doesn't have to hold exactly this much. Let this charge a little because we need power. That's at 14, but I can't see the other one. So, when we go back, it's like at some point I could stick the bulk cargo out there so that it can just have as much as it possibly can pull at once. But for the time being, it's not needed because we're not at that production scale just yet. So when I go back, probably in a couple minutes. How long? Oops. I don't know what I'm pushing there. That's 15 minutes. Probably go back before. Yeah, because I'm running out of time for today's episode, to be honest. So when we go back, bring more interior plates, motors, construction components, like the typical stuff. I want to run downstairs real quick. I didn't really need to run down here, but I did. Where's the... Oh, it was F. Okay. What I still don't see... Okay. So maybe also at the iron mine, I set up a thing for gravel using a new block to play with called the concrete mixer. Play with that, and where's the other thing? There's something else. The gravel muncher. Play around both of those. The reason why I say near the iron mine because it's close to the mountain where there's stone, so it's not like I'm in the middle of the lake trying to dig around the ice just to get the stone. What's in this one? Okay, so that one was in a reasonable spot. As long as I remember where it is. How you doing on power? Okay. Let this one get to 50. Oh, we already at 55%. That's fine. That's fine for now. I don't need it to be super like complete just yet. Alright, let's fix our offset.
Meteor storm inbound.
Don't tell me meter storms inbound. Where are you crashing at? Right in front of me. That's very scary. I really need to weld more of this stuff up. But I really don't want to right now. Alright, let's grab... a lot of steel plate. Actually, before we go anywhere again, let's grab... let's try out these lights. Never mind. We can't use those just yet. We don't have the bits. Put that there. One there. That's gonna be our blinkers. Reverse. Reverse and then put braking here for now. We can see a little Okay. I'll just throw the rest of that in there. PB. Well, I needed an extra programmable block anyway. Browse scripts. Okay, so what I need is code. Brake lights group. Let's go here. Brake light group. Let's turn that one off. I'm gonna turn off the turn ones for now, so I can easily find which ones I'm looking for. Replace names. And then, oops, go back here, edit. Uh, oh, copy. I did that backwards. Delete that group. That's that one. Let's turn off the headlights for a second. And copy that. Go here. Brake lights. Put that into a group. Um, Hold on, is this the right one? Nope, it was this one. I knew something felt off. Alright. Let's try to get this done quickly. Headlight. Copy. Back here. Actually, I don't remember what I just clicked. Break. Alright. Edit. Let's do reverse light. Get it out the way. Next is indicator left. Which is the two I just turned on. Let's turn all our there we go. No crunch. Actually, I think the braking light should be the other ones, and the reverse light should be the bright ones. But at least now we actually have lights on our rover again, which took a while. I'm annoyed. I need to. Ah, crap. I'm gonna have to work on Incon at some point, or Ember at some point. Because I think that's gonna be a problem. I probably should have grabbed more stuff, but I kind of got distracted. by doing the lights. All right. At least we kind of squared up. And we're locked. Let's get these two first. And then I'll turn it on before I leave here. That's the last things we do. At this base. Alright. I may actually also power up both of them. Even if it can't get from there to this cargo container yet. I think it would be nice just to have them both running. Oh yeah, I did bring a lot of steel plate. I think it's... let me shut up. Like, it may or may not be a problem. Alright. I might get the rest. Yeah, that wasn't a lot of extra. Oh no, we're gonna have to come back again. That's fine. Like, we kind of knew that coming out here, that I was going to come back anyway. But I should have filled up the rover more, but me getting distracted with the lights actually did not help. But at least I got distracted and did something kind of needed. Ah, I don't think it's going to bother me. I think we're slightly out of range. Slightly out of range for it, because I think it's going to start descending soon, but just not yet. How close did we get? I would say fairly close. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow. I got super close to the end of that. That's amazing. We're not even counting properly. Alright. Let's weld some of these armor blocks up. Or a lot of these armor blocks up. I should do some at the wind turbine area for a little bit of structural integrity. Yeah, let's go do that. All right. This will help out a lot. Especially getting this middle post. And I'm probably... Let's stop there. Let's see if I can grab the rest of the steel plate. Which I can. And just finish going up the middle.
Energy low.
Your energy's low. To see if I can make sure the center support is good, and if I can push it to 1 or 2 of the turbines. At least where it's connected anyway. Which we can. That is nice. And we just ran out. Not too shabby, not too shabby. A little dual mine situation going on here is officially underway. Ah ha ha ha. Let's go to sorter. Let's take these two. We wanted to drain off. But one will actually do something at the moment and the other one will not. Which is fine. Let's see if I can grab some of it before I get blasted by ice again. Sweet. Now let's... I didn't like that. But anyway, guys, I think we're gonna leave the episode here. We got quite a bit done. We got our iron, or not iron, our nickel cobalt mine up and running. And I think that is a great first step, or next step, to like having everything else automated and stuff like that. Because probably what happened with next, like at least here, maybe finish welding up everything at some point, and add a little bit of like point defense to help take care of itself. Maybe have, like, once I can have the I get like the drones going around like I want to, probably what will I do? I think I will once I get the drones, like have a rover going around, either a rover or a flying drone. Use the vanilla stuff maybe. Have that go around and actually deliver. Well, it looks like they're about to start a fight. As long as they do it away from me, that'll be great. But it kind of looks like they are, but I don't know if they are or not. It actually will help if I'm actually paying attention to which way I'm turning. But I think once I get the... Yeah, I'm trying to do some type of automation to where it's doing everything. All I gotta do is just keep up with the orders and all that stuff. Alright. And maybe also next time, make a better drone. Or not drone, make a better rover that will fit this. Maybe one that doesn't have to do this. It can be at this height, and then I can just replace the half blocks I have over there with full blocks. Or vice versa. Probably that one, because I really like how this floor is. So if I can use full block over there, I'd rather do that. Ah ha ha ho! Everything's trying to kill me. But anyway, I think that's roughly gonna do it for, like I said, long outro, always, because I get distracted quite easy. So, or not build. Now I need to finish welding nickel mine. Yep. So I think that will do it for today. Thanks for stopping by. Hopefully I'll see you next time. Until then, later.